Morning, Saturday morning, and I'm just in my office. I've been in here a few hours now. On with the clearing out. So I've managed to clear my desk of all the random stuff, and there's another desk there that just had loads of stuff on it. But I always end up with this sort of stack of papers and stuff on my desk, and no matter what I do, if I have a good sort out, it always ends up still being something that ends up living on my desk. And then I've got a stack of receipts there that I need to go through. I think that's what a lot of people don't understand, is like the amount of time you spend just running a business, like doing the paperwork, sorting out the invoices, sorting out the accounts. Just seems to take ages. It's part of it, but it just, relative to the amount of time you spend actually doing something productive, it's frustrating. And I think a lot of people who are employed don't see that at all. There's certainly a bit of a misunderstanding that everyone who runs their own business is a millionaire and somehow coining it in. And the reality is it's just not like that. So I'm going to set to and try and sort through this lot. And yeah, I'm going shooting today, so look forward to that. The girls were going to come beating, but I think they've got bored of it. So I don't think they're coming. So yeah, I'll just get this lot sorted out, and yeah, 3D printer's been set away again, so it's on printing a cup holder. That's it printing. So that little spool there, that's what it sets off to do, just to clean the nozzle out, and then it sets off. You look on the back, that's the spool of, right there is the spool of plastic that comes up this pipe here and gets fed into there, and then it gets heated up in the end of there and melted, and then it comes out and lays it down. And there's the two fans there running. So yeah, it tells you there. So entertainingly, there's a bar there to show how far it's got, and it says the time left's 28 hours, which it isn't. It seems to it can't, I don't know, it's wrong. Anyway, it isn't going to be 28 hours, it'll be 11. And I don't know if it's because it thinks it's going to print like that, all the way up, and that's why it thinks it's going to do like a solid piece that deep of plastic, and it's going to take 28 hours. I tend to run it so that nothing takes longer than 15 hours. Well, yeah, because then you can set it off twice in one day. You set it off first thing, it'll finish, and then you can set it off again to run again overnight. You're not meant to run them overnight, but I do, just because sometimes you have to get enough stuff out of it. It's got quite a big job to do for the car frames. So part of the car frames is 3D printed, and yeah, it'll be running flat out when we need them to sort that out. This is a prime example of the random stuff that ends up dumped in my office. So this is a 4-tier cake stand for when Lindsay was baking cakes for weddings, and I think she's tried selling it, but no one seems to want it. So if everybody wants it, or anyone knows somebody who might want it, I'm sick of looking at it. It will end up in the scrap, but I really don't want to scrap it. I've had a right good sort out on the shelves, so all the stuff that was on there, and that's all the stuff that's going to the recycling. Now that's water regulations from 1999, so 26 years ago. A lot of it's like wildly out of date, so yeah, go for recycling. Someone was so desperate to come to the pub, they're coming on my too. Now then, Sunday morning, we're off to do some jobs at the workshop. Zoe's in the back, Lissy's with us. They're not happy because they're coming to help me do a job emptying 2 kennels. The roof above the kennels is being replaced, and so all the stuff needs moving out. And yeah, I think they'd rather be doing anything else, to be honest. But we'll get it done. It's going to be a lot easier for a few of us. So yeah, get it done and get back home. So this is the roof that's getting replaced. It was tinned like that, all the way along to there. That's all in place. There's all these tin sheets come off, and this stone's coming off as well, and it'll be tinned. I need to move all this. This is all my stuff in here. in there and in there, so that we can get to the underside of that to be able to do it. So that's what we're going to do, shift all this. Morning, it's Monday morning. Came that much rain last night, so I've washed my pickup. And if you look around here, this is how much rain came off the back of it. It's like washed the gravel clean. So yeah, I heard it in the night and it was sounded pretty bad. So yeah, I'm on my way to the workshop to a bit of a sorting out session down there before coming home and pesting people. So yeah, I'll get on. That was yesterday's job, emptying these two so that we can work on the roof up there. So it all went in there and there, and quite a lot of it ended up in the workshop. Evening all. I got a bit behind with the videos, so this is going to be a bit of a catching up one, really, a bit random, a few bits from Saturday, but it's Monday night now, and yeah, that got tidied out on the weekend. There's quite a bit of stuff not in there anymore, and there's some folders at the top need sorting out and organising, but certainly better than it was. It's amazing how removing a load of stuff from your workspace, also known as office, just clears your mind. And yeah, still got a way to go, but we're going to reduce the amount of stuff that's just hanging around like a bad smell. Anyway, this morning was clearing out the workshop. Well, not clearing out the workshop, just tidying up the workshop. So 29th of January is the year end, and we have, as part of that, have to do a stock take, and it's not that much fun doing it when you're fighting around all the stuff that's in there. So I had a good sort out in the workshop. Still quite a bit to do, and I'd like to do a lot more, but obviously you can only do so much before you've got to get on with actual something that pays the bills. And so yeah, I've been pesting people or ringing people who inquired at Lambert for what we do. I've got a long list of people to go through. Not all of them are from Lambert. A few of them are from last year that didn't do anything, and so it's time to ring them and say, do you want to do something? I'm also just ordering stuff for different jobs that are going on. Just on with this job at the moment, so I'll just change these, see, makes some more sense. So these are to drill holes into these pieces, because the cost of getting them done by the company that uses a CNC router to make this part out of plastic, it was very expensive to get them to drill the holes in the ends, so it was cheaper to make these jigs that go over the end, and then that determines where these holes are. So I had a bit of a balls up before, but I've got sorted out now. Basically I did them the wrong way around, so I need to fiddle with this one to get it sorted out again, so that it goes over this part and does what it's going to do. So yeah, carry on messing about. That's it for today, so I'll be back at it tomorrow trying to get a bit more done, and yeah, plenty to go at. See you tomorrow.